Sophia Menchaca,
and here's what's happening at HMS.
After a 6-month hiatus, Hillwood sports are back in action.
That's right. Hillwood is set to compete as Chargers for the very first time.
Volleyball opens the season against Trinity Springs on Thursday.
Cross country starts the season next week with a meet at Pike Middle School, while football opens up with a scrimmage next Tuesday.
Subscribe to Hillwood TV to see Chargers sports highlights all season long.
Yearbooks are on sale now. Go to yearbookforever.com and order yours today.
You can help pick music for Hillwood's passing periods. Use the QR codes in the halls to send in your suggestions.
And that's the news.
Here's what else is happening at HMS.
Hey guys, it's Miss Mejia again. This time I'm talking about theater. I'm also one of our assistant theater directors here at Hillwood. So we are doing a fall show this year. It is called And. That's the name of the show. And. It's a really, really cool show. We're very excited about it, and auditions are coming up soon. So there are opportunities for you to be involved, whether you are in person or remote. The audition process is going to be on Flipgrid. This is just because of the Rona. So those auditions are going to be due on September 23rd. Okay, we need to have a 30-second monologue. This can be dramatic or comedic. We want to see it all. The Flipgrid code, they're going to put it on the screen below me, but the Flipgrid code is
17A5A841.
Right here, okay? So that's the Flipgrid code. Go there, upload your video. It's a video, so you can do as many takes as you want till you get the best one. That's the nice part. The code will also be posted in the 500 hallway, on the call board outside the cafeteria, and in both of our theater rooms. We would love for you to be a part of our fall show. It's going to be awesome. It's a really good time. Yup.
Hi, it's Nathalia Woods again, and we're back with Remote Patrol. Today, I'm interviewing Autumn Reynolds, so let's get started. Okay, so, Autumn, how do you like remote learning so far?
I really like it. It's really fun, especially since class ends early, so I can just get done with my homework like that, and then I have like 30 minutes to do whatever I want in the middle of the day.
Oh, okay, that's good. How's remote learning going for you? Like, what would you say was the hardest thing that's happened, or hardest thing you've had to do?
For me, the hardest thing I have to do is keep track of all the homework, because it's not like a normal class where they just say, all right, here's your homework for today or for the week. I have to constantly check Google Classroom through the backpack, which is really annoying because I have to go through like 5 steps just to get to Google Classroom, so they know that I'm in class. Mm-hmm. And so that's the hardest part for me, is getting to know when all my homework is. Like last night, I didn't know I had science homework, so I stayed up extra late doing my science homework.
Oh, okay. Okay, so would you mind telling us about your remote setup?
Well, I have a professional mic over here, like on this side next to my bed. I have I don't know what kind of camera. I grabbed the camera and mic from my dad since he never uses them. And I have 2 water bottles, one with tea, one with ice water, and then in front of me I have all my notebooks, and then to the side I have another monitor so I can be doing my homework while I'm on Zoom or doing any extra work. And then right over here next to my monitor I have some pens, some highlighters, lotion, and a phone stand with my phone on it.
Oh, fancy. Okay. Do you prefer remote learning better or in person?
That one's a hard one for me because I really love the remote learning, but I also love the interacting with people, because on the Zoom meetings, you can't really talk to anybody in class, or you can't turn and talk with your partner or anything. It's more of you have to share for the entire class or don't really share at all. Which I don't like sharing in front of the entire class. I don't care about half the class or something, but not the entire class.
Okay. Do you prefer your video on or off?
I prefer it on, so the teacher knows that I'm actually active with the Zoom meeting.
Okay. And follow up, do you prefer a virtual background or just your regular background?
I prefer my actual background because one, it makes me keep my room clean because I have to make sure it's clean for each Zoom. So I'm not. So each day in the mornings, I go like, all right, everything's set up. All right, let's go.
Yeah. Okay. What's the best part about remote learning that you would say?
For me, the best part of remote learning is the parts where class ends early, and like 20 minutes classes is usually what I have, and then I do all the work, and then I have free time. I can do whatever I want in free time. I usually catch up on homework or classes beforehand if I didn't finish the work. That's usually what I do.
Okay. What's the worst or funniest thing that's happened to you during a remote class? If you have any.
Funniest thing was when my science teacher, he was telling us that we had to do something for a homework and it wasn't on there, but seriously, the moment everybody started to tell him that it wasn't up, he ended the Zoom meeting. Like, we were in the middle of telling him that something was wrong and he just went, he didn't even say goodbye to us. It was just straight cut off.
Okay, who's your favorite remote teacher if you had to choose?
Ooh, that one's a hard one.
Pretend like they're not listening.
Could I do my choir teacher even though I go in for choir?
Yeah,
right.
That's perfect.
So
Okay.
I did Pokemon Suarez. I love them. They're awesome.
Oh, me too. Okay, so let's see. Since you're in quarantine, have you worn the same outfit for the past few months?
At the beginning of quarantine, I did. Like,
Okay.
seriously, I'd be wearing like pajama pants and just a baggy t-shirt and just be laying in bed all day watching TV and then just repeat the cycle. I don't even think I really even ever got up to get food that much. Seriously, I just stay in bed and watch TV. And I binge watch so many TV shows and my friends are like, how do you know all this stuff? Seriously, just last month, you didn't even know the name of the main character. Now you know the details. So I thought that was pretty fun.
I agree. Okay, bye.
Bye.
Hello, Hillwood. Unfortunately, we recently had an increase in the amount of dangerous physical activity taking place on school grounds.
This activity often begins playfully.
But what starts as fun can often lead to frustration and fights.
Things like necking, horseplay in the halls, slapboxing,
even old school hand-to-hand combat are becoming more frequent on campus.
So we've come up with a mantra for you to keep in your mind throughout the day.
No horseplay.
No fights.
And you'll be all right.
If everyone remembers to keep their hands to themselves and treat people the way they want to be treated, we can all go to school peacefully without fearing for our necks.
Remember, those little play fights can turn into something dangerous that can result in serious consequences for those involved.
No one wants to get injured, and no one wants to get suspended.
That's right. Horseplay and fights will result in a 3-day suspension.
So remember this: no horseplay,
no fights.
And you'll be all right.
No horseplay, no fights,